obviously from me and my history, my family history, that I believe in this country. It is my family's tradition that we believe in this country. And I believe that America is, in fact, the most exceptional country on the face of the earth. The exceptional part of the things that I just told you about my family is, I am certain in this room, the exceptional part of my story is that it is not unusual.
No.
I know there's a gentleman here who served. I met a woman who was one of the hostages in Iran. I mean, everybody in this room right now can probably think of something in your mind that was just incredible. People, maybe it was your family's story of how they came to this country. It could well be Mr. Bachman's business that literally came from nothing. These are exceptional stories, ladies and gentlemen, exceptional. And I stand before you tonight because I fear that that flame of exceptionalism may soon be snuffed out. And it's not going to happen from an external threat. If there was a threat, we would all do what we had to do. We would rush to the battlements to fight. But it's not an external threat. The threat that we're presented with today is the cancer of debt. And it is coming. I'm pleased to see, I'm sure many of you read today, as I did, that Paul Ryan proposed something that would help you. Three quick points. I can see Gary's getting anxious. 3 quick points. Number 1, we're spending too much. We have to stop spending. We have to stop spending. Right now, this country is $14.1 trillion with a T in debt. Now, I don't know if any of you can conceive of $14.1 trillion, because I certainly can't, but let me try to put it in perspective for you. This year, the Super Bowl was played in Dallas. Dallas Stadium, the most expensive stadium ever constructed. $1.3 billion, ladies and gentlemen. $1 billion. If you were to build 10,923 Texas stadiums, that would equal $14.1 trillion. Let me turn it around. If tonight all of us got shovels and hard hats and went out and started building Texas stadiums, we could build one today, we could build one tomorrow, we could build one for 30 years into the future with $14.1 trillion. It has to stop. The second thing, entitlements. We have got to get a grip on entitlements, and I'm pleased to see that the Republican Congress is ready to do that, and I want to join them.
Amen.
Now, I know what I'm speaking. Give me just a couple more minutes, please. I know what I'm talking about because as a city councilman, I've run into the same problem. Now, granted, it's a little bit smaller because I'm dealing with my local unions. Anybody read anything in the paper, news about the unions? Oh, don't get me started. The cities don't have money. They've made promises with money they do not have and they cannot get.
How stupid.
Amen, sister. Do not have and cannot get. We have to face it as cities. We have to face it as a state. And ladies and gentlemen, if I go to Congress to represent you, I will face it as a congressman. Of every candidate that comes to talk before you, and I will anticipate there will be more besides me, know this. I am the only one who left blood on the map when he faced off with the police and fire. Go to my website. What do I mean? I've had, because I challenged them, because I was trying to rein in pensions in my city, because I stood up and said enough. And by the way, politicians won't do that, because when you do things like that, the policemen start following you around town. A retired fireman reports to the district attorney's office in Los Angeles that you don't live in the house that you've lived in for the last 11 years, and the DA starts an investigation where they tail you around for 3 months. These things have happened to me. Okay? These things happen. Hit pieces come out regularly. That's because you face off with them. But listen, if you don't have the courage to face off with those guys, then you don't deserve the office.
Amen.
We have to grow the economy to get out of this current problem that we're in. We have to grow the economy. All of you that own businesses, are you waiting for the next tax break, the next tax increase to start hiring folks? Are you? Who out there is waiting for that? No? Who out there who has a business is waiting for Obamacare to pass so you can bring more workers on? Who is that? No?
Guys are burning nothing.
Listen, If you believe that this is the greatest nation ever in the history of nations, if you believe that entrepreneurship and your ability to grow the economy is the most important thing, I'm sorry. You guys got me on a roll. I'm sorry. Please, I need your help. I need your support. You see the envelopes that are on your chairs. Mother's milk, money is the mother's milk of politics. I've got a little carton of it in my refrigerator. I could use a lot more. If you appreciate what I've said, please go to my website, kitbobka.com, and please put a couple bucks in one of those envelopes so I can take the bike to Washington. I'm going to take that one. Please, come on down.
The next